is.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, well, hey, you know, the NCAA basketball tournament starts today,
Yep.
which means that March Madness is officially upon us. And today we have a nun here from Loyola who is 96 years young, as Val mentioned, and quite the basketball aficionado. So please welcome Sister Jean Schmidt. Sister, how are you?
Ryan,
Give me a hug. Give me a hug.
I'm very glad to see you.
Yeah. Hold on, I just
too.
want to check the
Glad to see
resemblance here.
Yeah, I think that
It looks
bobblehead's dead
good.
on.
What do you think about having your own bobblehead doll?
Oh, that was a surprise to me, but it was a fun surprise.
Yeah, I know they also gave you your own basketball shoes, too, with your name on it.
Oh, yes, it says sister on one and Jean on the other, so I can't forget my name, or I can't. So I'll also know where my shoes are.
Yeah, did they lace themselves?
I was fascinated with what you said. No, I'll probably have to get a button.
Maybe that's next year. Yeah, so you've been at Loyola for 50 years.
That's between Loyola and Mundelein. We affiliated with Loyola in 1990, so this is actually 55 years.
Wow.
I don't want you to miss out on this.
No, we don't want to rob you.
Sister, how long have you been into basketball?
Since 1994.
What made you get into it?
Well, at that time I officially retired from Loyola, but then the president said, I know what you can do. You can work with the basketball team. And so that's how I got that job.
Really?
And then I got to be I am the chaplain now.
Right,
For
so
the basketball team. They love you, don't they?
Oh, I love them too.
I
That's
know.
very important.
I know you do the pregame prayer, and you also do quite a bit of scouting, as I understand. You look at the other team, you study their stats, and you give a little scouting report. Is that how this works?
I give the scouting report only to the team,
Of course.
not to the fans.
Right.
And you do it during prayer, right?
During prayer.
Yeah, I listened to some of your prayers, and you know, you kind of talk to you have a direct line to the man upstairs.
Right.
I hope so.
So yeah, I think so. I believe in your sister, and you tell the man upstairs and the team which ones to watch out for on the other team.
Exactly. But I have to say, when I pray with the fans too, I always mention the opponents. And when I work the crowd at halftime, they say to me, oh, thank you for including us in your prayer, even though I ask God to help us a little more.
You want God's favor on your side.
Exactly.
Yes, I
love
get it. I like
love
that.
it. Well, I know that you fill out a bracket, and you do this. You've been doing this for years.
I've been doing it for years, and I want you to know I can't bet on it because I belong partly to the athletics department, so and that's against the rules of NCAA.
That sure is. But you
So-
fill it out for fun. So let's take a look at Sister Jean's picks here.
Oh
all right.
boy, I am out of my league, Sister Jean.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
but
So
you
you
have
got a
to
couple of
participate.
upsets. Let's start with your upsets. Who do you have here? We have them on the board.
The upsets? Well, there's
Oh,
an up.
go ahead.
Let me say, one of the upsets is between California and Hawaii.
I see it.
And I said, even though I'm actually from California, I chose Hawaii because we get so much advice on the website from different experts, as they call themselves. Try for somebody who you think might not do it, or just make a guess, or use your gut feeling.
Right. So you got 13 seeded Hawaii over Cal, and you also have Gonzaga because they're upset specialists.
Yes,
at
they are.
11.
I do
They
know
always
that.
have the big upsets over Seton Hall.
I think they'll both do it.
Okay. All right. Let's move on to your Final Four. Who are we looking at in the Final Four?
Oh, we're looking at Kansas and North Carolina and Oregon. NC and Oregon and Virginia.
All right. Yeah, we're taking a look at this here. Okay. And then in your finals, who are you taking?
Well, I have Kansas as everybody.
As the champ. Okay.
As the
The
champ.
president picked Kansas too.
But I didn't look at his first.
I think the president was cheating off you.
I just do my own thing. I start in the teams I think are going to win. I put them in their places, and then I work a little backwards, and then I go to the other ends of the spectrum and put those who might lose.
Sister
But
Jean,
they-
I have to ask you because we're almost out of time. What's your record?
Oh, I don't keep track of that. I just have fun, but it's pretty good.
It's pretty good.
pretty good.
Okay, that's all that matters. Sister Jean, thank you so much for coming on
Oh,
and
thank
being
you.
here with us today. Such a delight.
Thank you so much.